Hey, what's up everyone? The next gen update for Fallout 4 has finally arrived and there's quite a few bugs that have been resolved. There's also some new content to check out, so we will be going over that as well. But first and foremost, we will be talking about the patch notes. With all that being said, let's go ahead and dive right into this. First, let's begin by taking a look at the top here. Right here it says New Creation Club content free for everyone. What Bethesda has done is actually have given us some free content here through the Creation Club, which is nice. If you are, for that, a lot of people were thinking, what's the big deal with this update if this is all that they're going to do? But honestly, it does mean a lot to you guys that are on console. Because simply you're not just receiving Creation Club content, you are receiving a lot more than just that. But anyways, let's take a look at what it says here. Enclave Remnants. Some say that the past is a scar cut across the skin of the Commonwealth. Others believe it's a scab clotted over an unhealed wounds. Those who fought the Enclave and those who served them subscribe to the latter. And when the scab is broken, the flag of the Old World Cabal will once more stand at full mast. Unless, of course, you stop them first. Features the classic Enclave Colonel uniform and over a dozen workshop items. If you have other Enclave creation installed, some of these troops may use its equipment against you. The description of that actually sounds kind of fun, so I will be giving that a shot. I know some of you might be thinking, well, why read us this description? Well, a lot of you might not be able to read, so I think it's helpful for me to just go over this information with you. I don't know, it's fun for me anyways. So let's continue on to see what else the developers have mentioned in these patch notes. Right here, they do list the armor and weapon bundles. For example, we have the XO2 Power Armor, Hellfire Power Armor, Heavy Incinerator, Tesla Cannon, Enclave Weapon Skins, and last but not least, Enclave Armor Skins. Next up, what we have here is the Makeshift Weapon Pack. You all know about this, right, from the last time I talked about this. What's great about this specifically here is that this quest is going to pop up right towards the northwest of the Green Tech Genetics. Once you guys get the quest, you can then pick this sucker up right here. And here's the description of it. Whether it be grenades or piggy banks, there's no shortage of objects you can transform into murderous projectiles with this collection of unique weapons. Included are 2 grenade launchers, a nail gun, baseball launcher, saw blade launcher, and a piggy bank base weaponry. What's great about this is if you are a new player, or even if you are coming back to Fallout after quite some time, this is going to give you just new ways to approach Fallout and mess with the new weapons, and I think it's going to be quite exciting. Okay, continuing on, what we have here is the Halloween Workshop, and it says, on the eve of the end, the New England Technocrat Society has thrown a spooky Halloween gala for anyone with the nerve to attend. Drop in on this fabulous pumpkin-lit soiree replete with witches, cauldrons, ghouls, and unlock 38 new spine-tingling Halloween props to decorate your settlement. Includes new wearables such as an iconic decapitalist helmet. And right now, you can pick up this quest right here by looking at your Pip-Boy and then locating the mysterious signal. You should then see that there's going to be a quest called All Hallows Eve. And again, whether you're new to Fallout 4 or you're just coming back to mess with these things, I think you're going to have a great time with it because this is just going to give you just new creative ways to build. And if you are a big fan of building, settlements and all that from previously, then you're going to love it now because again, you have more options. And next up, we have changes and new features. For PS5 and Xbox, right here at the top, it says native PS5 and Xbox Series applications include performance and quality mode options. Performance mode, 60 FPS target, 4K resolution. Standard settings rely on dynamic resolution scaling. Quality mode, 30 FPS, 4K resolution. Ultra settings should not require dynamic resolution scaling when connected to a 120Hz display. Quality mode will target 40 FPS. When connected to a 1440p display, the title will run at 1440p resolution at 60 FPS with ultra settings regardless of rendering mode. So you do have your options there. If you are on Xbox or on PS5, you have your options there. If we continue on down below, it does say that it is released on Epic Store. I didn't know about that, but I guess that is a thing now. Then down below we have widescreen and ultra widescreen support, which we were already aware about. It's also Steam Deck verified, so you can use this on Steam Deck. It does include 9 free Creation Club items, for example right here, Enclave Remnants, which we already went over all those ones. And then last but not least, it does say this at the bottom, which says added installed content menu. If you check on the menu here, you will see that right away. So now we are going to take a look at this right here, which for me is the most important part about this patch, and that's bug fixes. If you take a look right here at the top, it says resolved issues preventing Japanese and Chinese users from connecting to Bethesda.net. This restores access to mods. The next thing that they did resolve here is going to be an issue with some save data, also with a vault door, and just a bunch of stuff. So let's take a look at it. Resolved issues preventing save data from properly loading during the prologue. Resolved issues that could prevent the Vault 111 door from opening on new games. Resolved issues that could prevent the Quest Go Home from advancing. Resolved an issue that could result in Codsworth being broken on the ground after fast traveling. Resolved an issue with MIP maps. Yep, that is what it says. MIP maps in DLC. Resolved an issue that could resolve in softlock when dialogue with Preston Garvey. Oh gosh, Preston Garvey. Holy crap, it's been ages. Anyways, they have also included this one at the bottom that says resolved an issue preventing autosaves while fast traveling in Power Armor. Fixed an issue where text would occasionally disappear in the Creation Club menu. Resolved an issue with text formatting in credits in Japanese and Chinese. Resolved an issue causing the camera to fall when leaving furniture after an extended time. Fixed an issue that could misplace quest markers while the VR Workshop creation was installed. Resolved issues with player movement in some underwater areas at the thicket excavations. Resolved issues that could cause corruption with the settlement system, resulting in the wrong resource count and or destroyed settlements. Resolved issue where the level up notification would display even if there was not a level up available. Fixed some flickering in Vault 111. Stability improvements. And last but not least, they do leave some PC only fixes here, and that's just some Chinese, Japanese characters and all that, and you can see it right there. So really, there's been quite a lot of fixes when it comes down to that specifically, and honestly, I'm happy about it. It's not like they did anything crazy and patched a bunch of glitches or exploits from like years ago, because at that point it would be ridiculous. So in that regard, it's good that they didn't do that. I know some of you are upset about the mods, and that's understandable. But yeah, this is pretty much it when it comes down to the bugs and all the stuff that they have resolved. Also, for those out here that are thinking, you know, hey, this game is going to totally just break down after this update, I don't think so. I think, you know, things can absolutely improve over the years, and Bethesda does not have a good track record of having like solid games being released at the start, right? Because Fallout has had quite a few bugs, I mean, throughout the whole entire series. And Starfield, as of late, I guess, is improving as well. So yeah, in the end, I understand that some of you kind of have those old vibes going on, that you absolutely hate Fallout because, you know, something terrible happened in the past. It's kind of like an ex-girlfriend or something, right? She did something crazy to you and you just can't forget about it. That's pretty much what Fallout 4 is. Except this time, maybe that crazy ex ended up going to, I don't know, some sort of rehab center and, you know, fixed all the bugginess going on inside. And yeah, then we got this game right here. So overall, I think Fallout 4 is a tremendous game. I'm not too sure why people hate on it. I understand the bugs and all that, but yeah, it's like a crazy X that you just have to come back to once in a good while. Let me know your thoughts down below about that, I guess. But let's continue on, take a look at some of the new content here. Alright, once you're in game, you're going to see some quests pop up. The one that I'm going to check out is going to be When Pigs Fly. This one interests me the most because it does involve some weapons that sound pretty unique. Once you go to the terminal, it's going to give you another location. You will then head to that location, and finally you will be able to pick up this grenade launcher. There's a lot more to this quest, as well as with the Enclave. I just didn't want to spoil it too much, but just to show you that this right here is well worth downloading, even if you're on PC. So with all this being said, if you guys have any questions, comments, or anything like that, let me know down below in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, and I will see you all in the next video.